My dear viewers, now discuss carbon and its compound based on cbse class 10 part 1. And now the differentiate between the following part, that is the part 1, part 2, part 3, part 6. Okay, first part, that is diamond and graphite. Second part, that is the question number 3, organic compounds and inorganic compounds of carbon. Third part, that is the third question, natural diamonds and synthetic diamonds. Fourth part, that is the question number 4, difference part for coal and coke. Fifth part, that is the question number 5, that is the difference between wood charcoal and animal charcoal. The last part, that is the sixth part, difference between charcoal and gas carbon. Okay, now my dear viewers, now discuss difference between diamond and graphite. Diamond and graphite both are allotropy of carbon. Number 1 point, diamond is the hardest naturally occurring substance, but graphite is soft and has a grassy touch. Second point, diamond is used in jewelry making, construction and surgical purpose. But graphite graphite is used in stationery, lubricant, also use pencil lead. Okay. Third point, diamond has a crystalline structure, but graphite has a layered structure. Fourth point, diamond is an insulator of electricity, that is insulator. Okay, but graphite is a good conductor of electricity. Fifth point, that is when heat to about 800 degrees centigrade in presence of air, that is oxygen, diamond from carbon dioxide. But when heat to above 700 degrees centigrade in the presence of oxygen, graphite from carbon dioxide. Okay. Next point, that is the last point, that is sixth point. Diamond is insoluble in all solvent and is chemically inactive. But graphite is insoluble in most solvent, okay, and is slightly more chemical active than diamond. Okay, my dear viewers. My dear viewers, now difference between organic compounds and inorganic compounds of carbon. At first, discuss difference. The first point, organic compounds of carbon, that is those compound which contain carbon. Example, carbohydrate, proteins, lipids. Daily life of example, candle, perfume, paint. But inorganic compound of carbon, that is those compound which do not contain carbon. Okay, example, salt, water, hydrochloric acid. External case for carbon dioxide, diamond, pencil, aluminum carbide, that is Al4C3, carbonates, that is calcium carbonate, CaCO3, cyanide, that is sodium cyanide, NaCN. Next point, that is organic compound of carbon obtained from living organism like plants and animal. But inorganic compound of carbon, that is obtained from non-living things, that is like minerals. Okay. Next point, that is organic compound of carbon, that is colorless compound. But the inorganic compound of carbon, colorful compound. Okay. Next difference between the organic compound and inorganic compound, that is organic compound may be gas, liquid or solid, but inorganic compound mostly solid. Okay. Next point, that is the organic compound for this part contains covalent bonds, that is example for protein or lipid. Okay. Inorganic compound of carbon mostly contain ionic bond, that is example for table salt or water. Okay. Thank you. Okay, my dear viewers. My dear viewers, now difference between natural diamonds and synthetic diamonds. Natural diamonds is the purest form of carbon and is the hardest known naturally occurring substance. Due to extreme hardness, diamond is used in cutting tools. As a result, only a diamond can cut another diamond. Okay. Next part, synthetic diamond. Okay. That is, they are prepared through artificial processes in which pure carbon is compressed under extremely high pressure and temperature conditions. They are used in polished, grading and cutting. Next difference number 2 point, that is natural diamonds. Natural diamonds have tiny amounts of nitrogen, but the synthetic diamond, that is the lab prepared diamond, have no nitrogen. Okay, my dear viewers, thank you. My dear viewers, now difference between coal and coke. Okay, now coal and coke are both a type of fossil fuel. The difference between these two fuels is that coal is mostly carbon, but coke contain mostly water and less than half of carbon content of coal. Okay. Next point, that is coke is better fuel because it is most the purest form of carbon. It burns without smoke and has a high calories value. That is the high creating the energy. Okay. Thank you. Now difference between wood charcoal and animal charcoal. Wood charcoal. Wood charcoal is formed when wood is subjected to strong heat under absence of air via destructive distillation process. But animal charcoal is also known as bone charcoal as it can be purified from destructive distillation of bone, that is the animal bone. Okay. Next point, that is the wood charcoal is mainly composed of carbon, that is 80%. Hence consider it as pure carbon. Okay. But animal charcoal is rich in phosphorus content rather than carbon, and it used in manufacture of phosphorus compound. Okay. Thank you, my dear. My dear viewers, now difference between charcoal and gas carbon. First point, charcoal is formed when organic substance like wood, bone and sugar are subjected to high temperatures under absence of air via destructive distillation. Okay, but gas carbon is prepared by destructive distillation of coal or by heating hydrocarbons in a closed container under high temperature. Okay, second point, that is charcoal. It is a black and soft solid, but gas carbon, it is grassy in color. Third point, charcoal is considered to be a bad conductor of heat and electricity, but gas carbon, that is, it is a good conductor of heat and electricity. Okay, next point, that is the last point, point number 4. It is, that is, charcoal is highly porous, having good absorbing property. It is thus used as a decolorized agent and in purification of water. But gas carbon, that is, it is used in manufacture of electrodes and as a carbon rod in arc lamp because of its conductive property. Okay, thank you my dear viewers, thank you students.